In this video, we're going to talk about something you can do right now to make your videos and your Facebook live streams a whole lot better, and you're not going to have to spend any money unless you want to, and you can pick up an offering and all that stuff. Hey there, welcome to Tech Talk for Pastors. I'm Mario Escobedo, your tech pastor. This channel is all about helping you have a fruitful online ministry. And so here I share tips and strategies and tools to do exactly that. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell so that you're always notified of new teachings. Let's get right into it. So, one of the most common mistakes that I notice when pastors are doing either videos or now very commonly because of coronavirus and all that stuff, Facebook live streams, is the mistake they make with camera placement. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what you should do to get good camera placement to make your videos a whole lot better. And like I said, you don't have to spend any money unless you want to, and I've got some options for that as well. So I'm going to switch over to my iPhone so you can see what I consider to be the most common mistake when doing live streams or recording videos. Okay, and here it is. It's putting your camera, which is probably going to be your phone, putting it down on your desk or on the table. This is not good camera placement for a few reasons. Number one, if you've got, like I do, the double, triple chin thing going on here, it does not look good. It's not flattering for you. But also, if you tilt your head back just a little bit, look, your people, they're looking up your nose, right? And they're at home and they're like, man, the pastor needs to just get some tweezers and they can see all the bats in the cave and all that stuff. That's not good for anybody. But also, probably most importantly, is that after a while, you can make your viewers feel as if you're looking down at them. You're talking down to them because the positioning of your camera, the way they're seeing it is it's almost as if they're looking up to where you are and you're looking down on them. So after a while, that can get kind of annoying. So the simplest fix for this is just elevate your camera. All you have to do is put your camera at eye level. The closer the camera is to your face, then the more at eye level it should be. So right here, look at that, eye level, that's where the camera is. If you take your camera a bit farther away from you, then you might have to elevate it or tilt it just a little bit. Now, don't do it too much. You don't want something like that either. You're not taking a selfie. You bring it down. You can elevate it just a little bit. Here, it's just a little bit above my eye level because it's a little bit farther away from me. But still, the general concept is at eye level or just a little bit above. That is good camera placement. Now, let's talk about something else, and that's camera stabilization. This gets really annoying, right? All the shaking and all that stuff. So not only is good camera placement necessary, but good camera stabilization is also necessary. And the very first thing that you can do is, of course, you can get a tripod. Okay. Now, you don't have to go out and get a fancy Manfrotto tripod with all the bells and the whistles and this and that, hydraulic lift this and cup holders. You don't need all of that. Those are really for professional heavy duty cameras. If you're using just your phone, you don't need that type of a tripod. Just get a basic tripod from Amazon, from Best Buy. My wife found 3 tripods at a local thrift store. I think they were like $7 or $8. Really, that's all you need. You just need a tripod that goes up and down and that holds your camera. The other option is that you can also get, one of my favorite options is a desktop tripod. Let's see what that looks like. I'm going to go back to the phone, set it up here, and see what this looks like on a desktop tripod. All right, so here we are now set up on my desktop tripod. I really love the desktop tripod because it gives me very quick and easy access to my phone. It's not far away from me. Now, something that you need to be very careful about when using a desktop tripod is this. You don't want to bang on the table or on the desk. And I know you're a preacher, you like the banging and all that stuff, but if you have to, like, use your legs or something else. But notice, the same concept still applies. The camera is still at eye level, actually just slightly above and tilted forward just a little bit. But this is going to give you a beautiful, stable shot instead of all that shakiness that usually happens when we're holding the camera with our hand. So a desktop tripod is fantastic. You'll find those online, find them at your local stores. $20, maybe something like that, not too expensive, but it's really going to improve your video quality for your people. It's going to give you a very fruitful online ministry if you do just a very simple solution. Now, You might not want to go out and get a desktop tripod or even a regular size tripod. There's one more solution that you can use where you spend $0 and you're still going to get the same effect. All you have to do, you're a preacher, so I know you've got this, just use a stack of books. Let me show you what that looks like. And there you have it. I've just got a stack of books, and I've put my camera right on top of the books. I've got some books behind the camera to keep it from falling flat, of course. It's tilted just a little bit forward, but look, a stack of books, and I still have a nice, stable shot. I'm framed it very nicely, and it works. It works just fine if you don't want to go out and buy a tripod or even a desktop tripod. A stack of books is going to work just fine. So there you go. You have some options for getting just a beautiful, stable shot for the videos or the live streams that you're going to be doing. Now, one more tip in all of this. Notice that when you are doing a recording from your phone, if you're using the camera that faces you, a tendency that I see in a lot of people is that they look at the screen. They want to see what they look like, and they want to make sure that everything looks okay. But when you're looking at the screen like I'm doing right now, you're not engaging with your viewers. Your viewers feel as if you're not looking at them. They feel that you're distracted. So what you need to train yourself to do is to look at the camera. That little hole right there where your camera is, that's where you want to be looking the entire time. You need to avoid and overcome the temptation of looking at the screen. It's going to feel awkward at first because as preachers, especially as pastors, we need that feedback. We need to see what things look like. But you need to get accustomed to looking at the camera and not looking at your screen for reference. Now, can you do it from time to time? Yeah, but make it look natural. Like if you're kind of just looking around, right? That's okay. No problem with that. But don't be looking at the screen the whole time. I don't care how beautiful you are. Just look at the camera. The other tip that I need to offer to you is where you position yourself when you put up your phone. The tendency for a lot of people is to center themselves with the center of the phone. But the problem is that the camera is off to the side. It's not at the center of the phone. So when you set up your camera and you set up yourself, set yourself up so that you're directly in front of the camera on your phone, not in front of the screen of your phone. And that's going to give you much better, what we call composition. You're going to look a whole lot better because you're going to be right in the middle of your composition of your frame. And it's just going to look a whole lot nicer. So you're going to have eye level. We talked about that. Eye level or slightly above. Nice, stable camera. So either a tripod or a desktop tripod or a stack of books. And immediately you have increased your video quality just like that. So there you have it, some very simple tips and strategies to increase your video quality. Whether you're doing Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or YouTube videos, this applies to any one of those venues. It's really going to increase your quality, and it's going to help you to have a more fruitful online ministry. That's it for now. Don't forget to subscribe, tap that notification bell so that you're always aware of new teachings. And that's it, Pastor. We are dismissed.